Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once more. My name is Adam. Today is Sunday and happy Sunday to you all. I don't want to do any long intro. Quickly, let's jump into it. I want to begin with Mohammed Kudus. This is another angle of the assist he gave for West Ham as they drew 2-2 against Bournemouth in the English Premier League. And for me, we need to talk about the technique, the way he went past his marker, the technique he used to cross the ball. And I feel like this assist is not celebrated enough. This is one of the best assists Mohammed Kudus has given in the West Ham JC. I'm not going to lie to you. This assist is really, really nice. And this is another angle, and this is coming from West Ham themselves. Now, after the game, Antoine Semenyo spoke, and this is what he said. I want to read it out very quickly. He says that it's certainly disappointing. We had an objective to win. We dominated the game. It's simply frustrating. A point is better than no point. We can build on that going into next week's game. We are still pushing for European football. We need to pick ourselves up as a team and keep on going. This is coming from Antoine Semenyo, who featured for Bournemouth. Now, we all know Bournemouth at a point in this season in the English Premier League, they were doing well. They were even in the top 5. For me, I even believe they were going to Europe, either UCL or Europa League or Europa Conference League. I knew, like something was telling me that it was possible for them, but getting to about close to like their last 5 games, they have not been performing very well. They have been dropping points, they have been losing games, they have been drawing, and it has not really helped their case, especially for the fact that they want to play in Europe next season. And Antoine Semenyo himself says that him as a player, he's frustrated. The whole team is also frustrated with the points they picked up against, West Ham. They could have, performed better. I wish that they could have put in more efforts to win that game because they dominated the game, which they did not like. But then, guys, this is the update coming from yesterday's game where West Ham drew 2-2 with Bournemouth. And Antoine Semenyo has spoken. You have also seen Mohammed Kudus assist in that game. Let me know what you think about all that down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from this and talk about Ernest Nuamah. This is not good at all. Now, Ernest Nuamah yesterday for Lyon picked up a season-ending knee injury. Now, he featured for Lyon as they played against Lille. He played only 7 minutes. Yet this game now 7 minutes. Then he picked up that injury and did not play the rest of the game. From the reports we are reading, he might not return until the end of the season. We are waiting for Lyon to bring a medical assessment to tell us the extent of the injury and also when he's going to recover. So, guys, these are some of the information concerning Ernest Nuamah and the injury he picked up for Lyon. And for me, I just pray that he returns back in time when Ghana plays that World Cup qualifiers in September. We hope it's nothing serious. We don't want to go and hear it's an ACL or anything. Now, what we hear is that it's a knee injury. They are going to get back to us with the medical assessment and everything. But again, guys, this is the update that has to do with Ernest Nuamah. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about a disappointing one that myself I'm not happy about. Now, let's talk about Kamaldeen Sulemana. He plays for Southampton in the English Premier League. Southampton have been relegated from the English Premier League following their 3-1 loss to Tottenham. Now, the one goal that was scored in that game, the assist was given by Kamaldeen Sulemana. And Southampton themselves is left with 7 games to go in the English Premier League, and they're already out. In the history of the EPL, this is the earliest relegation ever. They have set a record, but this is a bad record. To get relegated from the English Premier League as early as this, it is mind-boggling. Now, let me even give you some statistics concerning, Southampton, because at this point, we need to talk about Southampton themselves. So far, out of 31 games, they have only won 2 games. 2! Which is mind-boggling. 2 games out of 31 games I have played so far this season. And out of a possible 93 points, if you see the points they were able to accumulate, it tells you why they are relegated. And this is a team that joined the English Premier League this season from the Championship. They are going back again. And it's very sad for me because Kamaldeen Sulemana is a player that plays for Southampton. Quite recently, he was speaking his mojo, he was speaking his form, he was playing very, very well. At a point, he was going to leave Southampton to Ajax, but that move did not happen. But then, guys, this is the update we are receiving concerning Southampton. They are relegated from the English Premier League following that 3-1 loss to Tottenham. Let me know what you think about all this. And if you were close to Kamaldeen Sulemana, what advice would you give to the player? Should a player decide to leave Southampton and, go to another club, be it Ajax, be it Stade Rennais in the French Ligue 1, and go and give his career a restart? Or He should play with Southampton, fight for a position in the championship, and help them get promoted back to the EPL. What advice would you give to him? Now let's move away from Kamaldeen Sulemana and talk about Black Star new goalkeeper, who I believe Otto Addo should look in that direction. He's called Joseph Annan. Now, he's a former West Ham player. During his days at West Ham, he was the third choice goalkeeper. But then he left West Ham in search of game time and currently with Irish side St. Patrick Athletic. Now, they played a game against Shelbourne and that game ended in a goalless draw. But in that game, the goalkeeper was rated 7.7 and then he made 5 push-out saves in that particular game. Not only that, the player this season has made 8 appearances for the club. He has considered 7 goals and has kept 5 clean sheets. So for me, he's a player that has good goalkeeping records. And looking at our goalkeeping department in the national team is very, very bad. And usually, we want to have options. Now, we have seen that Benjamin Asare has assumed the role of the first choice goalkeeper. If there's an opportunity, we need to start speaking to Joseph Annan, who is currently with St. Patrick Athletic. I think he will do a fantastic job if given the opportunity. But then, guys, this is the update that has to do with the new Black Star goalkeeper, who I believe the GFA, the Otto Addo, the technical team, Stephen Appiah, and the likes need to start talking to, because he has represented for England under 20 before. But currently, she's eligible to play for Ghana and England. Looking at the way things are going, definitely England is not possible. So definitely he has to come to Ghana. So guys, that is the updates that has to do with Joseph Annan. Now let's move away from Joseph Annan and talk about Black Star goalkeeper, first choice goalkeeper Benjamin Asare. Now Benjamin Asare has gone out to donate part of his winning bonus from the Black Star 2 games that he featured in. The amount is said to be 170,000 Ghana cedis, and this money was shared to clubs such as Royal Oaks, which is the under-17 of Accra House of Folk, Aurora's FC, under-20, and Oaks FC, the women's team, and also the senior men's team, Wamo Biasika. He has given money to all these people. Not only that, he also gave money to the support staff under the Accra House of Folk Sporting Club. And this goalkeeper is doing marvelously well. You see, sometimes, you need to, give out more so that you buy favor. You understand? Why not Sikano? Yes, you had the opportunity to play with the Black Stars, yes. But the small money you had, sometimes you need to give it back to the community, give it back to your supporting system so that you get the grace again. That way, the fan base, next time you get the call up, the fan base themselves are going to share out, are going to support you because of the good beats you are doing. And that's how you buy your own coin now, they are short pocket. Where 170, you can decide to share like 50,000 on Boca. He can use 120 to sort his own problems. So at this point, I think the goalkeeper did an excellent job by donating part of his money to the club, especially to the junior ones who are looking up to him. The under-17s, the under-20s, the women. I mean, those even the drive, Obiajibi gate man, everybody collected. Even if it's 10 CDs, I can't say cry, it's from Benjamin Asare. So guys, for me, this is an excellent thing to do. What I said is, immediately I saw this, I said, no, this guy is buying grace. Sometimes the grace is not only from, God himself. Sometimes you need to get grace from men. You understand? So sometimes you do it by, being kind, showing support to the needy and all those things. And I like what Benjamin Asare is doing. So guys, this is where we are going to end today's video. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. I want to conclude by saying this. If I was close to Kamaldeen Sulemana, I'm going to tell him to restart his career somewhere else, because Southampton themselves, they have really disappointed in the EPL. They are relegated and they are the earliest relegation in the history of the EPL. So guys, this is where I'm going to end it. My name is Adam. I'll see you in the next one. Charlie, we go right.